Mike Tirico and Greg Olson in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And off we go from the Steel City. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
That last run got 4, so here comes 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
3rd down and 9. From the gun, here's Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Rasul Douglas on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Rodgers. That one intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Dolphins offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action, it's Tua. Headed left, buying time. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. In this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's Achane. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tua. Moving to his left. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. Rodgers on first down. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 6. Now, this looks like a design run. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. On the return, here's Washington. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's H.A. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Man in motion here is Washington. They're going to run, and it's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last two plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Man in motion, heading left. Third and long. Here's Tua. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's Jake Bailey now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Steelers offense make their way out to take over once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing, Rodgers will set up the screen to Gainwell. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Steeler first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. To throw is Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
He'll dump this out wide to Gainwell. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
To Kenneth Gainwell. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 5-yard line.
2nd and goal. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and They got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They were stopped on second down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. As we are ready to get back underway. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Steelers.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua, given to Achane. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. In motion is Hill. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Akine. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
brought down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. But he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion is Hill. They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Nick Westbrook-Akine there. And it's going to be 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, like the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
This one complete to Washington.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's taken down up past the 35. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Again, it's Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, He's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. A run, and it's Achane. He's to the 45. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Steelers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Rodgers now. Quick throw here is complete. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Zach Sealer in there to drop him. That time, it's a loss of 7.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he'll take this one in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific play all the way around. finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Washington now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Achane. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. There'll be no gain on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
In motion is Hill. From the gun, here's Tua. In trouble, and down he goes.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Tua. And is caught left side by Waddle. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This is a great example here, Mike, of just the value and the importance teams place on 1st and 2nd down. Teams call them early downs, where it's not just live and die by 3rd down anymore. Those days are kind of over. You have to stay ahead of the change. You have to stay efficient on 1st and 2nd down. If not, you end up in 3rd and a mile, and even after that nice pickup, still brings up 4th down.
The Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Rodgers. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be hit.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tua. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's good for a
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. That is caught by the tight end. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. First down for Aaron. He finds Metcalf on the slant. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Rodgers. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is caught by Washington. They get 19 on that pass play. That's a Steeler 1st down.
That's good for a Steeler.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Chris Boswell.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Two and out on 1st down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 3. They'll run this one straight ahead with
A 7-yard gain. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And
the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Alex Highsmith getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
if there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action, it's Tua. That one out wide to Achane. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's now third down and long.
Third and a long way to go. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Catch made there by Waddle. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Steelers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Rodgers here on second down. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
On third down, Rodgers. Catch up to him. He will score. 78 popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a four-vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. That's caught on the right side by Waddle.
Complete to Jalen Waddle. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Tua gonna throw. That's to Waddle again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
13 yards on
Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphins' 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Man in motion here is Washington. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and 9. Now it's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
What's going
on, guys?
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with the sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. On second down, A-check. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up third and long.
Third and long. From the gun, here's Tua. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. On second down, Warren. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And despite a nice juke, he's going to get a yard to show for it. 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Rodgers. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Rodgers now. This one complete to Washington. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
This is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take over possession of the football. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line.
Start on the ground, and a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, up past the 20. They get 21 on that one. First down, Miami.
That's good.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
In motion, Westbrook-Akine. On first and 10, here's Tua. Open man, Malik Washington. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Well run with H.N. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
So we are through 3. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. In motion is Hill. On the ground, H.N. opens up this fourth quarter. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on third down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Tua now on third down. He gets this complete to Dulcich. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Now a first down throw for Tua. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. In motion is Hill. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught by Hill. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 39 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And
After that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the carry, it's Achan. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
In motion, it's Waddle. They fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brandon Echols. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. Gordon. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. But now after that first down loss, it really changes the approach now on second and third. You have to at least come away with points.
Man in motion here is Washington. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That one taken in. Ollie Gordon. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
On comes Patterson for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins have taken a 4-point advantage.
Steelers 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me,
I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Dodson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
42-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Man in motion here is Washington. A play fake. Now 2 of the throw. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. That one out wide to Ajay. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
I like the play call there. 2nd, relatively short. Give your quarterback an opportunity to push this ball downfield, but realize this quickly. Nothing developing. Get the ball down to your back. Pick up a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. Tua, give it to H.N. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
In motion is Hill. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling play.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
In motion is Hill. Going back in the backfield. They'll get the carry here. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
In motion is Hill. From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target. It's second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
In motion, it's Waddle. Play action. Tagovailoa. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game, Mike. He understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Here is 1st and 10. Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Gainwell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. throwing, Rodgers. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
In motion is Hill. A run out of the gun with H.M. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
In motion is Hill. They'll stay on the ground with H.M. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Talk things over before third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Tua going to throw here on 3rd and 1. That is taken in for the touchdown. Devon Achane. Touchdown Miami. That his second touchdown tonight.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
Second down, Rodgers. This one complete right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's first down. Again, it's Rodgers. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Micah Fitzpatrick, multiple times All-Pro in his safety spot to record the sack.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
Ridiculous. Take him out.